Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Madden Gaming, and today's video we got how to use Defender like a pro in Madden 24. So, got another tutorial for you guys. Hey, I'm trying to learn as much as I can in Madden because there's a lot of things I did not know about. So I'm just trying to learn. Hopefully, y'all find it interesting and y'all learn something new as well. Before I hop into this reaction, I need you guys to like this video right now. Subscribe to your boy if you want more reactions just like this one. Without further ado, let's jump right into it.
Get stops on defense, it's probably because you don't know how to use or defend properly. Let's talk about 4 methods from
Hold on right quick, guys.
beginner to advanced to help you get these user stops on defense. Now, before we even start, the first thing you need to know is you want to be using a safety. Do not waste time using linebackers because they've been nerfed for years and they simply will not jump and get good animations. Unless you have a linebacker with the lurker ability, but there's only a couple of guys that have that. So what you want to do is you want to be in the nickel or the dollar formation typically because you're able to actually sub safeties in at linebacker. So you can press the wire triangle button at the formation. You can then click on one of these linebackers. You can take them out and then you can sub in a safety instead. You want to pick a guy that's got some good speed and height because that's going to help you cover more ground. Now first, let me show you
Okay,
what
speed and
happens if you
height.
don't
Okay.
use her. It doesn't matter what defense you're running. If you don't use her, this is going to happen every play. Somebody is just going to hit you with the same easy route over and over. I can throw this slant every play against zone because they're going to drop too far back. And even if you use tactics
I'm
like
always on the line of
down,
scrimmage.
which is really good, sometimes even that is going to allow guys to get open. It's just going to be a little bit tighter coverage. And most Madden players simply want to just throw the same route over and over. So if you can take away
Facts.
that one route,
That's
you're gonna
100%
get
true.
stops every time. So let's talk about the first user method, which is a super beginner method, and it's just simply strafing in front of the underneath route that your opponent wants to throw. So if your opponent wants to throw the same slant or the same drag route over and over, basically what you do with this method is you hold the left trigger or the L2 button on your user defender safety. But you want to kind of stay in your zone. So if your zone is this area right here, you don't want to leave it. You want to just kind of sit here, and then when something comes into your zone, you want to just kind of run side to side with it just to take it away long enough for your pass rush to get in.
I've seen the
If I just sit here
CPU
and
do
wait
that a
for the
lot
slant to come and then I move my
when I used to
joystick to
play.
stay with it, that's going to make my opponent have to hold the ball. Or if he decides to throw it, I will be here to press the wire triangle button and get an interception. Make sure you time the wire triangle button right as the ball gets there. Here we're going to look at a different play. So let's say they're just trying to throw this tight end drag or this shallow cross over and over. Again, I'm just going to strafe and I'm going to move my joystick with it. Now, eventually he's going to outrun me because I'm strafing, but I'm taking away the quick pass. And for a lot of
Okay, so
players,
take away the
that
quick pass is
they're
going to
gonna
be
hold the
key.
ball or they're going to force a pick. Now, how you want to branch out of this and become a little bit more advanced is what you want to do with these types of routes is you want to first strafe and then you want to start sprinting with it so that you can carry it all the way to the sideline. That's the next evolution of the strafe method. So you want to strafe momentarily and then you want to lay off the strafe and hold the right trigger or R2 button and then literally just sprint and run after it. That's going to allow you to stay with
I've
the
seen a
route
lot
the
of people.
entire way,
I've
and if
seen
they throw
a
it,
lot
again,
of
you can
times
time it and you're there to
the
undercut it for
CPU
an
would
interception just
do
like
that.
this. All you have to do versus a lot of players is simply take away the one route they want to throw. It's the same slant, the same drag, maybe the same crossing route. If they want to quick hit you with that same route over and over, as long as you can take that away, a lot of players do not have a plan B and they'll either take a sack or they'll force a bad pass, and that is how you get turnovers. Now, hey, if you're still here at this point of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, you might as well go ahead, subscribe, join the family. That way you're always up to date on the latest and best Madden tips to help you win more Madden games. Let's talk about method 2, which is the stand still method. It's a little bit better than just strafing, and it's more of a guessing game. What you want to do at the start of a play is you want to, again, be on that middle guy that's a safety, and you literally just want to kind of stand still for a split second. You still want to strafe with the L2 or LT button, but basically you want to kind of assess the play, and then you want to make a beeline for
Okay. That's smart right there, guys.
So instead of just strafing along with the route, I'm just going to stand still and then immediately start running with one random route that I see developing. This gives me a split second to kind of diagnose the play and then just immediately
I like that.
and that's going to make it hard for my opponent to know where to throw.
Oh, I'm definitely using that one.
Try to watch and see where you're using and then try to go to a next read. But if you're just standing still for that split second and he has no clue where you're going to go, it becomes a guessing game. And if you do
I
this every
like
play,
that.
eventually he's gonna guess wrong.
And a
And
lot
you're
of
gonna
times,
win.
yep, like
So
you
here,
said, a
for
lot of times they're
example,
gonna
I'm gonna
guess wrong.
stand still, and then I see B. I'm gonna just run with B. And if he decides
Oh,
to go
got
with
him.
B, I was there to defend it. Now let's say he keeps running the same play, and I keep guessing the B route, and I keep running with that B route over the middle. And now he says, you know what? I'm gonna try to just dump it down underneath because he keeps defending my deeper route. So I might even get a little further back on this one before the ball is snapped, and I might stay here, and just when he's expecting it, I'm trying to jump down now and defend this route. Now, I didn't
Ooh,
get
I
the pick
like
there, but I knocked
that.
the ball loose. This method can work really well, and I would say it's a little bit better than the strafing method because it allows you to quickly
I do
take
like
away
that better
any
than the
route
other
you want.
method,
And really
though.
quickly, I do want to mention that I also have a Patreon page where I post the highest level Madden tips, strategies, and ebooks to help you win all of your games. I just released my New York Jets offensive ebook the other day, so if you want to check that out, plus the best defenses and best high-level tips in the game, make sure to check out the pinned comment below. Now let's talk about the third usering method, which is the hover method. So this is when it starts getting a little bit more advanced. This is when you
The
kind of
hover
hover right at the
method?
line, and then you have to kind of run around
Ah.
and be instinctual. This is where you're getting very comfortable using, and you're okay jumping all over the field.
Yeah,
And it's
this
gonna
one's
look
gonna take
something
me a
like
little
this. If
bit
you
of
snap the
time.
ball, you're just gonna start running around in
Ah,
circles.
I've done this on
Sometimes you route
accident
to
before.
route.
I
Sometimes
don't
you
like
may
it.
fully commit to a route.
They don't
Sometimes you
feel
may
right.
just jump to every route that you can. And while you're gonna leave some people open doing this, they're not gonna ever know
That's what happened to
where you're
me.
gonna be. And this is another kind of level of upping the guessing game. You can't cover every route at once, but if your opponent has no clue where you're gonna be, it makes it that much harder for them
Okay.
to deliver a pass.
Hey,
Not
it's
only
all
that,
about
a
up
lot of
here,
opponents
guys. All
will
about up
build
here,
that
guys. You
progression,
gotta
but they
gotta
have
be
to
smart
assume
with
where
it.
you're gonna be. You don't know where I'm gonna be on any given point if I just keep going back
Oh
and
yeah,
forth, back and
I
forth. And
damn
at
sure I
some
ain't know
point
where
in
he
the
was
play,
gonna
I may
be.
just stick with one receiver if I
He
see
picked
him
me
all
off
deep.
every
For
play.
example, here in the play verticals, I'm gonna hover. I might take A, but then I see B, and I might just stick
Oh,
with B
good
for the whole
job.
play.
Look at
Now, I
this.
might not ever jump back to
Coverage
anybody else. Then in some plays, I might
side.
jump between 2 and 3 guys, and they just have no clue where I'm gonna be. This is also why you always want to be using in the middle of the field. For example, here, let's go to a cover 3. Maybe somebody
Always
keeps
user
throwing
in
to
the
the
middle of the
flats, and you're like, you
field.
know what?
Okay.
I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna just cover the flat. You never want to do this because now the middle is always wide open. You never want to be
Damn.
using on a
I
sideline
never thought about
because
that.
the whole
And
point
that's
of
Derwin
usering
James too.
is
Look at
you
that.
want to make it to where they have no clue where you're
The
gonna
best
be.
at his
If they
position.
see that you're on the sideline, if you're out here, they can just throw it over the middle all game because you'll never be able to get back to the middle. That's why, for example, if you're in a cover 3 style defense, a really good tactic is shading underneath, which is wire triangle and then down on the right stick. Because now you're taking away the flats with the computer and then you're going to use her in the middle of the field. The one area of the field that most Madden players want to attack is the deep sidelines because it's the hardest to cover with deep corner routes, deep crossers, but those things take a little bit of time to develop. What
They
you're
sure
trying to
do.
on
Your
defense
offensive line
is
has
take
to
away the
be
quick throws. You take away the flats by shading your
really
receivers
good.
down, or if you're playing man defense, the man defenders will run with the flat routes, and then your guy over the middle is the thing that makes your
Man
opponent
defense
try to
always been
eliminate
too
the
risky
middle of
for
the
me.
field. Because if you're in the middle of the field, you're able to get to a lot of different spots, and you're making it very hard for your opponent to know exactly where you're going to be. You don't want to be out here usering the guy in the flat because if a good opponent sees your user out here, they're just eliminating the right side of the field. They're saying, I'm not even thinking about the right side. I'm going to now look at the middle and the left because there's no possible way for your user to get from the right and try to bait back over the middle. It's too far away. So you want the computer to take away the quick pass to the flats. And then you, over the middle, while you can't take away the entire middle yourself necessarily, you make the opponent have to guess exactly where you're going to jump to. So in a way, mentally, you are kind of taking away the entire middle because he just doesn't know where you're going to go. And this is why so many Madden players choose to attack the deep sideline, because it's hard to get from the middle to the deep sideline. And it's also harder to get the computer to cover the deep sideline. But you want them to take as long as possible to complete their pass, which are going to be deep sideline or deep post, because that gives your pressure time to come in and have them either have to throw the ball away, take a sack, or force a bad pass. You don't want to give up quick passes to the flats or over the middle because that's how you struggle to get stops. So now that the flats are taking away and I'm bouncing all over the place, he doesn't know where I'm going. So he has to mentally guess, is he going with this guy? Is he going with that guy? I can't throw the
Bro,
flat.
if somebody
Flats
does
are
this
covered,
against
and
me,
now the
I'm
pass
quitting
rush
the
is
game.
coming in. Now the final user
And I
method
don't do
is
that.
just the circle method,
I
which
don't
kind
think
of takes
anybody's
the
ever made
hovering
me
method
rage
up
quit in a
another
video
level.
game.
It's kind of really similar, but it's just, and the best way to describe this is you kind of always want to be moving in a circle because that is what's going to allow you to cover a lot of different passing lanes at once. You
So that's
honestly
why I
don't
be
even have to
seeing
be that advanced to do this. You can just honestly just
pro
think, okay,
players
just
do
run in a
that.
circle. I'm going to A. I'm going to B.
It
I'm
looks
circling
so
back
weird,
down Y
but
and X.
look how good
That
it
is how you
works.
cover a lot of passing lanes in the middle of the field.
Okay.
And again, if they guess
So
right,
running
yes,
in a
you're going
circle
to B.
like
But
you're
let's
taking
say,
with your
you
head cut
know,
off.
they see you circling this way, and they're like, oh, I'm going to throw to B, but I'm circling back
Look at
now,
that.
and I'm getting in there.
Look
and
how
I'm going to
weird
the
that
ball.
looks.
That is why
That
the
don't look
circle
weird to you
method
guys?
works so well. Now, you don't want to just mindlessly run in a circle either. You kind of want to
I've seen a lot of people
understand
mindlessly
the
run in a
defense
circle and get
playing
picks.
throughout the game. You see what your opponent's doing. You know, when
And I
they see
still
you
don't
go this way, they're
understand.
like, oh, the middle's open. No, it's not open.
No, it's
because I'm
not.
running
Got
back
him.
over the middle. And granted, I would be timing this better if I didn't have to use both controllers myself because I have to throw the ball and play defense. But that is how the circle method works. You hover, you shoot one way, you circle back. Oh, Y's open. No, I'm circling back down. I'm constantly doing this loop. And it just allows you to cover so many routes at once. Not at once, but mentally, again, for the opponent, you're mentally covering a lot of routes at once because he has no clue where you're going to go. Now, you can also loop from the left to the right. You can run this way and then loop back, but because the formation has so many receivers on the left, typically a lot of times those routes are going to be running from the left to the right. So you always want to be kind of looping back into where the routes are running and not trying to chase the route. So if I'm looping out this way, yeah, I mean, they could be on corner routes or something, but typically one of these routes is going to be running over the middle most of the time. So you don't want to be looping behind them. You want to be looping back into them, right? You want to be looping like, oh, he's coming this way. No, I'm looping back into where you're coming, and I'm meeting you at the catch.
Okay, so looping back into.
Defend on defense, you're halfway there.
Well, hopefully you guys did enjoy this reaction. Hopefully you guys did learn something new in this one. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in next one.